repeat. And actually, I wanted to do the presentations when you always can ask me questions if you have some. Just maybe more to talk with you. I want to talk about our product, TrueConf server. It's our main, almost only product with many additional options and features. But actually, TrueConf server is one thing to sell, and the key idea of TrueConf server is that we actually do everything. We do like 10 maybe or 10 other products altogether. Actually, what is written here, I'm sure that our product is the most advanced unified communication system on the market. And we're improving it. We're making it more advanced, bigger, more interesting, and so on. That's how actually our marketing department asked wanted to add on one chart everything that we can do. And I'm not sure they actually added everything because we can do like I don't know, Windows support is something like here, small up there, and we can I don't know, interoperate with C3X. We can interoperate with MCU. We can connect any number of C-base-3 endpoints. We can, latest version can connect to RTSP camera, and the version that would be in a month can broadcast as RTSP camera, and you can show your video conference to hundreds of thousands of people at once. Everything is possible. What we're actually doing, we are doing a system that the only thing you need to maybe not for all organizations, but for average organization, TrueConf server is a system you can install and have all unified communications you need. Actually, you can't even replace, I don't know, phones, because you won't need them. You can replace your video conference if you had it, or just that.
Stas, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Sorry for that, but it's a very good question to me. When we look at legacy systems, there used to be the future of streaming. Streaming means you broadcast a video or live, or you call it tape, to wide nodes.
Yes.
But there are some different ways, like multicasting, broadcasting. So, as I know, these systems you need to pay lots of money to have this kind of thing. So, what are we doing for this purpose? If we have a request from the customer side, I mean, what is the technology?
What you can do is there are 2 or 3 ways to do broadcasting. First of all, the question is if you are multicasting inside your big corporate network, or you want to broadcast to internet. If you are in your corporate network, the ideal solution is multicast. You can, I don't know, I think it's even free switching from a server, it's UDP multicast. You should just set up your infrastructure. That takes some I don't know, 1 day but for experienced IT guy. It's you can't just turn it on. You should do some settings. Yes. And later, if you have several offices, and in one office you want to see this, and then you don't, the traffic will go all to the path you need. You just turn on multitask. In our server, you just turn it on. You don't do nothing else. Start the conference, and everyone who receives in the multitask, you will see everything, and bandwidth won't be wasted. On the other side, VDP multicast doesn't work in internet. How people do this normally? If you have, for example, 1,000 of users, up to 1,000, you can do it yourself. There are some free products. Next version, what will be in June, we are giving RTSP. You see here, the stream is from camera to server, and we're giving RTSP back. So to any stream, you can just take this free product and make up to 1,000 users see this. Yes, and if you don't want to set up something, some keywords and all, there are plenty of so-called live CDNs, it's live streaming CDN, content delivery networks. When you just connect it to our server, like our server is the source, you have, I don't know, 4 people speaking, 6 people, 25, you give it to them, they can distribute up to millions. It's really, they're the guys who broadcast, I don't know, football matches, something like that. So, I hope I answered your question.
Thank you.
Okay. Actually, I could write 2 times more of these features, 3 times more of different features we have. Maybe I just want to ask, what should I explain in details? Do you want to hear about something? I don't know. Or I'll select myself. Okay. Any questions? Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
If one set up a very huge deployment, like, maybe I have a company and I have 3,000 users. So how should we deploy it? How should what kind of architecture will it be? Because one server capacity is 250, as I know.
The thing is, if you're talking about online users?
No. I'm a huge company and
yes.
a super big company.
We have this solution called TrueConf Enterprise, which could be set up in different ways. That's because the site-big customers normally have different requirements. Why, for example, Russia is a big country, and we have many countries with regional offices. We have 80 regions. It was 79, now 80. So actually, some big companies do it like that. They have installation in each region separate. So in case, for example, one region is fully disconnected from internet, it can work. So it makes system stable. They can call each other. They can collaborate. The system is this is a full system, but it consists of 80 servers, all in different regions, with central distributed database, which we can help setting up with called LDAP. It's in easy case, it's Active Directory, which I think many companies use. But in hard case, we can set it up based on other products, not Active Directory, and on Active Directory too. And they can store millions of user accounts. We actually did system for 1 million user accounts. a million user accounts, 80 distributed points, and it just works. It's called TrueConf Enterprise. We actually don't have it like you just buy it installed by yourself.
Do we need a separate software to manage all those?
It's actually it's a settings of TrueConf server. Okay. So it's some advanced settings which we actually prefer to set up ourselves. But it's the same engine. So the main thing, what we have in TrueConf server, main feature which helps us to sell it, it's SVC, scalable video coding. That means all systems that do not have SVC work like that. If 3 people are in one conference, and 2 of them have good channel and 1 of them has bad channel, so you have to choose. If you don't have SVC, you can just throw out a man with bad channel, and people with good channels will have good conversation between them. That's not a good solution. You can lower the quality, so all 3 of them will have bad quality, but 2 of them have good channel. They will have bad quality, and they can talk. That conference overall quality will be lower than it could be. And what we have, we can on the server we can cut the stream of people with good channels and make it less quality but less bandwidth. That means we can actually connect people with good channels who receive good video quality, people with bad channels who receive bad video quality at the same time from the same stream. Streams are coming to server, and server cuts it if required. And that makes it so special. That requires proprietary protocol. You can't do this in C. But in the end, you can participate in the same conference from 2 conference terminals and 1 mobile phone. 10 conference terminals and 100 mobile phones, and it will be good, best possible quality for all participants. So that's, I think, it's best thing we have. What is also, I think, is very good is our WebRTC. WebRTC is growing. For now, when we don't have it in Internet Explorer, it's like only starting growth. But Microsoft promised to add it to Internet Explorer, and so it would be on 100% of the scope. Currently, we have in the world 40% is Chrome, Google Chrome, or browsers. 20% is Mozilla Firefox. About 35 is Internet Explorer, and 5% is all others. So after that, 95% of people will have WebRTC, and that means you don't have to install anything on desktop. That doesn't mean you have it would be good on mobile. Yes, but on mobiles we have our applications. Everybody has no problem with installing software on mobile. But on desktops, you won't need any applications anymore. And actually, we were the first company who supported WebRTC. And WebRTC is a good standard who, like the problems of SIP, were rethinking WebRTC. For example, just understand that it has a way to work behind the NAT, Network Address Translation. Because if you want to put your SIP device behind the firewall, behind the NAT, you need to do many different things, which would cost you, which are not easy. And WebRTC has everything built in. It doesn't mean it will work in 100% of cases, but in 98% of cases it will work okay.
But WebRTC, I think, has some disadvantages, like if there's no collaboration.
Collaboration depends on browser. The problem of WebRTC depends on browser vendor. If Google decided, first of all, it was the stop sharing in WebRTC, then Google disabled it. Then it will enable it soon. Then it will disable again. I don't know. They're like thinking of something, and actually you can enable it somehow in Chrome. You can enable it somehow in Firefox. And anyway, we will continue to give people our Windows clients and our desktop clients, because you need to call someone. Because when you want to call somebody, he should have client one, and the browser could be closed. You need a way to open before. So maybe what thing actually makes us sell, what thing people like most is that you can install our server in 15 minutes. That's true. It's if you see it first time, it would take, I don't know, 20 minutes. If you see it second time, it's 15 minutes. And it's very quick, and it has and to make some same thing in CIFI, you need to have I think 2 days to deploy this. Something to deploy the same functionality in Microsoft Link, it will take a week to actually try it. What we're trying to do, we're trying to do on all platforms that make sense. We don't have clients for Windows mobile phones because we're, I don't know, 3% of audience. But all our platforms, we're trying to maintain clients. Why? Because if you have, I don't know, one MacBook in company, you also want to connect it to your system. Our idea is that you can install TrueConf server and don't buy anything else. You can just use your hardware. If you spend all hardware, it will have less features, better quality, but it will work still. That's our idea. Now every vendors are counting resolution. Resolution actually doesn't give idea of quality. We can I don't know, make 4K and encode it in 100 kilobit, and it will be 4K, but it will be terrible, but it will work. And but the truth is, we can actually write. We have 6K because we have mode 25 on screen. Each of them are it could be 720p.
6K.
Yes. We just don't write it because it will look like strange. Yes.
What is called as not Ultra HD, Hyper HD?
I don't know. I don't know if it has a name actually for now, because but it's really 6K, 25 on screen, 720p each, and if you put it 4 in a row, no, 5 in a row, it would be even more actually. And there are no such screens yet. Yes, but you can I don't know, connect 2 screens and it will work. What I'm trying to say, actually, resolution is not the main thing. Main thing is overall quality. Very good stream in 720p is much better than that stream in 4K, for example. The real feature that we have is that we just make the best out of the channel. if you have bad channel, we will strike with most of them. If you have good channel, we will have good results. So this is many screenshots on anything. So we want to do a future thing that would make asterisk unnecessary. Even now, you can just buy phone number, connect it to TrueConf server, and it will work. You don't need something in between. If you are using software phones with asterisk, you can just use our clients, TrueConf, and they're very good, they're better than most of soft phones. If you are using hardware phones, you can connect them to our server instead of asterisk or something like that. So we are lacking of features. We don't have like voice menus, something like that, but it's our plan to add it. So in SQL, in H323 world, you should have. If you want server, you need to buy additional product. If you want presence, you need to buy additional product. So you have everything built in, and you will see status of your polygon, and you can call it, and if it's turned off, you won't see it. You will see it red, and that's much easier. That's the basic thing about it. Yes. All administration is done here. Everything, and you just create users, and actually that's enough. What you should do to initially set up server, create the users, and that's all. I told about Web.tc. I think it has a big future, but we were actually waiting for Microsoft to release this. Currently, Web.tc quality works on native client. I don't know if we can improve it because we depend on Chrome, on Google, but it's good to have, create conference, send the link by email to all your partners, and they can join, talk, and close it after that. Nothing should be installed. That's how it works. Everybody has that capture. We also have it. We also have it. I think we will add Android content capture. Some people request this is a strange feature that you can scroll presentation from Android phone. Not now, but I think we have it yet. Yes, window captures itself. I don't know if it's interesting to tell about architecture. Just ask questions about this, and they'll tell anything. Oh, the funny thing, Steel uses audio protocol developed 30 years ago. It's J711. And there is a protocol developed 20 years ago, J729, and it's like a new feature. Both of these audio codecs are bad. And we were, Opus was like standardized 3 years ago, much better. And as a software vendor, we can use it, and we like it. And it's, I don't know, 5 times better than the J729, because J729 takes 64 kilobits, and when you want to make call to outside world to SIM provider, you should downgrade to some terrible codec released 20 or 30 years ago. So this is a picture about SPC, which is what I told. So that's the main idea. So we're sending this. We're sending actually a little bit more. It's not like here, and that's why our product is the best. So that's the configuration you saw there in the screen. So you see it was 720 here, 720 here, and on 4K no, it wasn't here. It was 720. It was a 4K screen. If we had a 4K screen, you'd see this thing. What else? Actually, it's written here 200 conference, for instance. So if you have up to 2,000 users, you won't need anything except our one server. And you can actually, we're always updating everything. You can use even client Windows 8 as a server, just try it, and then later you can upgrade to the server. And you need only one TCP port to use it. That's very easy. A couple of years ago, we released free version of our servers. Just, we had some clients who had 5 connections, and we thought, why not to give it free? Because if we upgrade, they will bring us money. But if you have only 6 users, or I don't know, Polycom, and you want to make group conference with it, or you have Cisco or something like that, you can install free servers and get a free functionality. And later we would be happy if you want to upgrade and come to us. But actually you can use it free without any limitations and so on. Only thing requires just internet connection. We're checking by that's all. So enterprise version is a thing with a typecast. So you see it's just written 3 places in different parts of the world, connected with one database, and the simple servers. So everybody can search, find each other, and that will work. It's an enterprise solution for, I don't know, if you have more than 2,000 users, up to a million, it's deployed. So this is the best slide I have here. I think Webcheck is more from companies of users working only guys who are training, and they have more than one license and so on. We have many logos here, and we can have much more. So I'm ready to discuss anything if you like, maybe some projects or some technological questions, so I can tell it to you. But that's all of my presentation. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you too. Thank you for coming. Ask something or see you next year.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Thank you too.